Hello driving intelligence community. Today I'm doing another boating intelligence video. I have a follower who has a wakeboard boat. The ballast isn't working properly. It won't pump up per the switches. He had the boat reupholstered, and apparently the upholsterer had cut a bunch of wires to do the upholstery and didn't reconnect it, a lot of the stuff, including the stereo. The stereo's been corrected, but the ballast is not. So we're going to do some diagnostics today and see what we can come up with. What we're working on today is a Malibu. The first big problem is there's a wasp nest under the dash, so we got to kill that before we can start tracing wires. While waiting for the bug spray to kill those hornets, you can see how beautiful it is down here on Lake Hartwell in Anderson. We have a pure mess underneath this boat. Many wires are disconnected, just cut by the upholsterer. This is not a good thing. So my warning is, if you're going to get upholstery done, make sure it's reputable and to test everything before you bring it home, because this is going to take quite a bit of time to resolve. This is under the dash. This is how they reconnected wiring with electrical tape without effective connections, and they connected a different color wiring harness to the original one. So where do we end up today with this Malibu wake boat? Starting the investigation under the dash because I was told that by the owner that the upholsterer had cut a lot of wiring, and this is absolutely true. Turns out the problem with the ballast was not the wiring being cut, but in fact that the ballast pumps were so old that 4 of the 5 pumps had frozen. Ended up seeing that the fuses had popped, or actually the circuit breakers on the boat, so I reset those, tried the pumps again, didn't work properly. I went to all of the pumps and found out that 4 of the 5 pumps had power, 1 of which did not. Pulled the 4 pumps, all 4 of them were seized up, which was causing the high amp condition and causing the breakers to pop. Was able to free up 1 of them and reinstall it so it's working perfectly, but unfortunately this boat needs 3 more pumps. So the owner is buying the pumps, and we're also getting appropriate electrical connectors to make sure a lot of the electrical issues that were found today are resolved. So I'm going to turn this into a 2-phase video. Phase 1 is the diagnostics and what we found. Phase 2 will be installing the pumps and reconnecting the wiring as it should be. Here you'll see one of the ballast pumps that I pulled out of this Malibu Piranha 800, and there's the model number. They're readily available online. I already disassembled this a bit, but took all the screws off that need to be taken off, so you don't have to wait for me to pull all the screws out. But this is what we're dealing with here. There's an impeller that goes on this and sucks water into the boat, puts it in the ballast. But this shaft was completely frozen on 4 of the 5 ballast pumps in this boat. One of them we were able to fix. Use a bunch of WD-40. You got to be cautious with that, but there's corrosion there, as you can see. I put WD-40 in one of them and just let it soak for a while. Spun it a little bit, and it actually broke loose and is working perfectly now. But the other 3, this is one of which, are frozen and not operating properly. So 3 new pumps need to be purchased. I was able to take this pump apart, and what's shocking is how bad this is inside. I actually got it running again, but I wouldn't depend on this for long. The corrosion that's inside this is just unbelievable. Look at all that corrosion. It's amazing. The thing would need to be, I don't know if this could be cleaned up to be used again. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you what the internals of this look like. This boat is 14 years old.
but I'm surprised that these pumps have this kind of problem in that period of time.
Looking forward to some comments and some questions. Phase 2 won't happen for another week until we get the materials, but we'll get you an update at that time when we complete that.